Hey New City, and welcome back to the $5 Gift Club, where we believe through small amounts we can make a big impact. I'm currently standing in downtown Raleigh outside the Morgan Street Food Hall, where I was able to sit down with my new friend Teresa and hear all about her incredible story. This idea that God has us at for a reason is all throughout her life, and we cannot wait to share with you how your generosity made an impact this month. So I'm sitting here with my new friend Teresa outside the West Morgan Street Food Hall, where Carol's Kitchen is located. They have a location inside the food hall, and we're going to get into Carol's Kitchen a little bit later in your role with that. But Teresa, why don't you just go ahead and tell all our people a little bit about yourself?
So life growing up, it was good. My mother, single mother, had a father. He was in and out of prison, so seeing that growing up. And my mother just taking a stand and just doing what she needed to do to make sure that we was all right. Kind of hard to me somewhat, but
yeah,
you learn to be strong, try to do what you need to do and move forward. So my brother got killed when he was 13 years old. I was 14 at that time. And just to see that with my mother, to see my mother experience losing a child, it was kind of heartbreaking, and it was a lot. So I started making decisions to hang around the wrong people, being disobedient, skipping school, got pregnant when I was young, just got involved with drugs. Yeah. And that's where the pattern began.
So
with my father.
So that kind of led up to, we were talking a little bit off camera, was it 2015 or 2016 that you were incarcerated and brought to Raleigh, correct? 2015. Yes. So what did that whole process look like?
Okay, so before I got locked up, I was on the run, absconded off my probation, wanted by several counties for committing crimes. It was just crazy. And when I got locked up that night, I was relieved a little bit because I was tired.
Really? Yeah.
I was tired. I used to stay up all night, sleep half of the day unless I was out doing a crime or something.
Yeah.
It was just crazy. But I remember that night when I got locked up, I just felt relieved.
You had some really, honestly, cool experiences through prison that I think show that God has us there for a reason. So why don't you walk us through that?
I was having some medical issues, so I had a colonoscopy done, and I had 4 sets of cancerous polyps in me. And that previous year, my aunt just died of colon cancer.
So because of prison, you were able to get the tests.
I was there because I didn't care about my body when I was out of prison. Because I ran so much.
Yeah.
And the issues that I was going through was going on years before I got incarcerated. But once you get settled down in prison, you have time on your hands. So you want to do things what you procrastinated on or you didn't do when you was outside, you get it done while you're in prison.
So that leads us up to, you were in prison for 28 months, correct?
28.
And now you're a kitchen leader for Carol's Kitchen. What does it mean to be a leader in Carol's Kitchen? What does Carol's Kitchen do?
Okay, so Carol's Kitchen, if you know, it's a nonprofit organization who provide healthy employment to women who's coming out of crisis, who recover from crisis like me, and to give them job skills and connect you with mentors, pretty much see where you're at and help you get to where you want to go.
And so now you're leading in it. You're cooking, you're doing all that stuff. Did you ever think when you landed in prison that you'd be able to do something like you're doing now?
No.
Did you see this life for yourself?
I did not.
And that's what's so impactful about this, because it's one thing to just say that God doesn't make mistakes and he has us where we're at for a reason. But it's another thing to actually see it. And we can point to things in your life and say that's what that happened. So we wanted to hear your story because your story is encouraging, your story is impactful. But even more than that, we have a little surprise for you, which I didn't share with you, and I know Sarah didn't share with you. But we have something at New City Church, our church, called the $5 Gift Club, where we invite all people of our church to give an additional $5 on top of their regular monthly offering. And so because we've heard your story, story. We've heard all the cool things that you're doing. We actually have a small gift for you, if that's okay. So I do have a check for you for $460 from our church for you. It has your name on it. We just want to help you out however we can because we believe in what you're doing. So this is for you. It's $460, and we pray that that helps.
It does. Thank you so much.
And so, Teresa, that leads me to our last question. How can we pray for you? How can we pray for Teresa, for Teresa's family, everything that you're doing?
So, right now, it's just a blessing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I just beat up my grandkids yesterday, and I have them in the house. I just closed on a habitat house.
Okay.
Home. So pretty much all my money's been going into home. I got a mortgage, just a lot of things. So pray that I continue to stay the course.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'll be able to be patient with my grandkids. I got an 18-year-old getting ready to graduate, and that I will continue to be a role model for her.
Well, I got to tell you, our friends at Carol's Kitchen and Sarah, as soon as they knew what we were doing, they pointed us to you because you are staying the course. You are a role model. You are doing those things. And so we wanted to help you out just a little bit so that people could hear your story because it's really incredible what you've been able to do in your life and in this community. So thanks for sitting down with us and sharing your story.
No, thank you, Adam. Thank you, New City.